Welcome back. Today's practice, we're going to start on our back. So if you want to recline down onto your spine, bring the soles of your feet as close to your sit bones as you can. Create a subtle hug to center through the knees. Pick your sacrum bone up and guide your hips forward as you press your knees forward and lower your hips. Draw your shoulder blades in and down your spine, freeing up space for breath. Tuck your chin, closing the front throat just slightly, leaving the back of the throat open, spacious. Relax and heavy your whole body. Soften your jaw. And watching where you're going in your body, where your mind's traveling. Maybe any places where you feel pain and there's a story present with your body about this pain. So becoming conscious to the pain inside the practice. And I'm not saying go to pain, but conscious of where these sensations are coming up or discomfort is coming up. If it's pain, you probably want to release. I would say do release and back out. But watching what stories come up as we touch discomfort, like even pressing through strength when we're building the stira in our bodies, is this strength. Our internal integrity could become sukha, soft. We could be saying, you can't do this. So just watch for that inside your practice today. Palms down, fingers reaching towards your heels. Take a breath in. Fill your belly. Don't change anything about the shape of your body. And then with your exhale, pick your hips up and reach at the same speed your heart up to the sky. So hips and heart lifting. Awareness if your knees are pulling out to center and working like crazy to get them hugged back into their neutral start position. And not just lowering, reach your tailbone towards your heels as you lower and press your knees further away from you so the quads are opening and your tail's reaching for your heels. So this will drop your spine in a nice flat back. Some subtle movements of the pelvic bowl here. So just a gentle tip of the pubic bone up and in towards your belly button. And you'll really feel your low spine flatten here. And then releasing, dropping your tail down into the earth. And exhaling, tipping pubic bone up and in. And you could pull in Mula Bandha here, that genital lock. And relaxing, dropping your tailbone heavy. Exhaling, little bridge, hips come up, heart lifts. Knees hug tight, but not touching. And slow lower. And we'll go ahead and hug knees into heart and rock from side to side. And then part your knees to the outsides of the rib cage, and you can stay and hang out here if this feels good, or you can take your happy baby, heels come over knees, and feet are flexed. There's pretty good tension between the palm of your hand and the sole of your foot, like they're fighting each other within the same body. Does it sound like something we all know about? And 3 breath. And releasing your feet back down to the earth. Take right thigh over, or right hamstring over left thigh. So a nice squeeze of the upper legs, right thigh over left. Part your arms, press down through your left foot and roll your hips over to the right just slightly and drop your shape to the left. This is bringing right hip over top of left. Gaze can travel over right shoulder. You might start to hear your tummy grumble here. I just know that is such a good feeling. I love it. It's like things are moving, letting go. And then knees through center, you'll unwind and cross over to the other side. This time shifting hips to the left, shape to the right. Surprisingly, this isn't even the pose where students fart in yoga. As my stomach grumbles, I'm just thinking about that. But this actually isn't the pose. Half wind removing pose is the rightfully called name. I think that's the victor. And back through center. Relax both legs long down your mat. Take your arms up overhead. And we'll shift both hands and feet over to the left. So whether you want to go hands first or feet first, both walk over to the left and focus on heavy right hip. So you get lots of sensation through the right side. And in through center, all the way over to the other side. And if you have a grip of your hands, you might want to just reverse that grip for this side. Just in case someone's tallying if you do everything perfectly side to side, which I don't think anyone is. And back through center. Take a bend through the knees and lengthen your spine out. Slowly shift to right hip, right side, fetal pose. Don't stay too long, especially if it's morning and you want to go back to bed. Push up and let's take a few cat-cows. Bring wrists stacked right under the shoulders and beautiful, nice, heavy hips over knees. In breath, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds, tucking chin, pressing my heart up towards the sky. In breath, dropping my belly all the way down and heart forward. And exhaling, squeezing lungs, pressing heart up through spine. And following your own breath, you could even be moving side to side. Or maybe you're eager to get going, tucking your toes, lifting your hips. And I thought we'd just do maybe 2 rounds of sun salutations today with that opener, just because it was extra long. So if you want to carry on with sun salutations after our 2 are complete, you're more than welcome to extend this out. It's a beautiful full body sequence, so don't be shy to use it if you're in a hotel room. Gazing forward, take a big breath in. Soften your knees and exhale, hop or step forward into your fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Folding. Rise up, mountain pose. And fold forward. Half lift. Stepping back plank. Rolling forward with an inhale and slow lower exhale. Option for knees always. Baby cobra, lift of the heart, lift of the head, and rolling over toes, downward facing dog. On your empty, hop or float forward. Not really options there, are there, guys? Half lift, fill up, and fold. Mountain pose. Folding. Half lift. Fold. Step or hop back plank. Lengthen forward, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Last one, I'll try to cue mostly in Sanskrit. Just remember your body knows the sequence now. Breathe in, gaze forward, exhale, hop or step. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, in breath. Uttanasana, exhale. Samastiti. Breathe in, arms rise. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana. Stepping back, chaturanga. Bhujangasana. Downward facing dog. I was more scared I was going to mess up the Sanskrit than anything. I might have. All right, guys. Slowly drop your knees down. Draw your shoulders over your heels. And you can close here or take whatever twist, or if you wanted to go into more of a back bend, you're pretty warm, I think. You could do that, do something deeper, something we've already looked at, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.